How to Lose Weight Safely and Effectively with Diabetes, a doctor's guide for Americans. If you're living with diabetes, especially type 2, you've probably been told that weight loss can help manage your condition. And it's true, but here's the challenge. How do you lose weight without risking dangerous blood sugar crashes or feeling miserable all the time? In this guide, I'll walk you through a safe, sustainable, and realistic path to weight loss, tailored specifically for people with diabetes. This isn't about crash diets, fads, or starving yourself. It's about building habits that work with your body, not against it. Why weight loss matters if you have diabetes. Even a 5 to 10% reduction in body weight can have a major impact on improving insulin sensitivity, lowering blood sugar, A1C levels, reducing your need for medication, decreasing your risk of heart disease, kidney problems, and nerve damage. So no, weight loss isn't just about looking better. It's about living longer and living better. The golden rule: slow, steady, and blood sugar friendly. If you have diabetes, losing weight too fast or skipping meals can trigger dangerous hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. That's why you need a plan that keeps your energy stable, nourishes your body, allows gradual fat-focused weight loss. What should you eat? Let's simplify it. Focus on non-starchy vegetables: broccoli, spinach, kale, cauliflower, peppers. Lean proteins: chicken, turkey, eggs, tofu, fish, especially salmon sardines. Whole grains in moderation: quinoa, brown rice, steel-cut oats. Healthy fats: avocado, olive oil, chia seeds, nuts. Watch portions. Low GI fruits: berries, apples, pears, grapefruit. Red: avoid or limit sugary drinks, soda, energy drinks. Refined carbs: white bread, pastries, instant noodles. Fat-free processed foods: they usually add sugar instead. Deep-fried fast food, alcohol, especially sweet cocktails. Pro tip: don't drink calories. Stick to water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee with moderation. Sample meal plan for one day. Breakfast: scrambled eggs with spinach plus half an avocado plus one slice of whole grain toast. Lunch: grilled salmon plus quinoa salad plus steamed broccoli. Snack: a handful of almonds or Greek yogurt, unsweetened. Dinner: grilled chicken breast plus roasted vegetables plus mixed greens with olive oil vinaigrette. Before bed, optional, chamomile tea or a small cube of cheese to stabilize overnight sugar. What about exercise? You don't need to run marathons, but movement is medicine, especially for blood sugar control. Here's what works. Walking: aim for 30 minutes daily. Break it into 10-minute chunks if needed. Resistance training: 2 to 3 times a week. Light dumbbells or body weight. Stretching and yoga: great for stress reduction and insulin balance. Reminder: always check your blood sugar before and after exercise, especially if you're on insulin or sulfonylureas. 5 common mistakes diabetics make when trying to lose weight. Skipping meals causes hypoglycemia and overeating later. Falling for diabetic snacks: many are loaded with artificial sweeteners and processed carbs. Overexercising without fueling properly leads to burnout and blood sugar crashes. Taking weight loss pills or teas: dangerous and ineffective. Focusing only on the scale. Instead, track energy levels, waist size, A1C, and how your clothes fit. Mindset: this is a marathon, not a sprint. Weight loss with diabetes is not a one-size-fits-all journey. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate small wins. Focus on how you feel, not just how you look. Your health is not a 30-day challenge. It's a lifelong investment. Final advice from a doctor. If you're newly diagnosed or haven't had success losing weight before, please work with a registered dietitian or diabetes educator. They'll help you personalize your plan and avoid risks. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Join the movement for better health. If this article helped you, share it with someone you care about. Better yet, follow our newsletter or YouTube channel for weekly tips on living well with diabetes from real experts who care. Your health is worth the effort. Your future self will thank you. Small habits equals big results. Here's the truth. Most people fail at weight loss not because they're lazy, but because they try to change everything at once. Let's flip the script. Focus on one change at a time and stack it into a habit. Here are 5 micro habits that have helped my patients lose 10, 20, even 50 pounds safely. Drink water first thing in the morning, kickstart your metabolism, eat veggies first at every meal, slows blood sugar rise, walk after dinner. Even 10 minutes helps reduce post-meal glucose spikes. Track your meals once a week, not to punish, but to observe. Sleep 7+ hours. Lack of sleep raises cortisol and cravings. Remember, it's the boring, consistent stuff that works. A real story. Meet Carla, 57. Carla was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at age 52. She was 45 pounds overweight, tired all the time, and afraid of ending up like her father, who had lost his vision from diabetic complications. But Carla didn't jump into a diet. She started with walking 10 minutes a day and cutting soda. Then she added eggs and spinach for breakfast. Later, she swapped fast food lunches for home-prepped grilled chicken and veggies. In 18 months, Carla lost 38 pounds, lowered her A1C from 9.2% to 6.1%, came off insulin completely, and most importantly, she got her energy and confidence back. You don't need to do everything Carla did today. You just need to take the first step, like she did. Mind-body connection. Don't ignore stress. Did you know stress raises blood sugar even if you eat well? That's why I encourage my patients to try mindful breathing for 5 minutes a day, gentle yoga or stretching in the morning, journaling or gratitude lists, cutting back on news or social media that triggers anxiety. Managing stress isn't woo-woo, it's science. Cortisol, your stress hormone, can spike your sugar worse than a donut. Monitoring progress beyond the scale. Weight is just one metric. Here's what I ask my patients to track. Metric goal, fasting glucose, 80 a 130 miligramos por decilitro. Post-meal glucose, 180 milligrams per deciliter, 2 hours. A1C, 7.0% or as advised. Waist circumference, 40 inches, men, 35 inches, women. Energy level, more stable throughout day. Mood, less irritability, brain fog. Don't obsess over the scale. It's not a mirror of your worth. When should you see a specialist? You don't have to do this alone. See an endocrinologist if your A1C is consistently above 8%. You feel tired or dizzy despite eating well. You're losing too much weight unintentionally. You want to stop relying on medications, but safely. Consider a diabetes educator or dietitian if you feel overwhelmed by food choices, you've hit a weight plateau, you want accountability and meal planning support. Final words from Dr. Carter. Look, I know it's tough. Between work, family, finances, and trying to just be normal, managing diabetes and losing weight can feel like a full-time job. But I promise you, every healthy meal, every walk, every decision to care for your body, it adds up. And it's never too late. You're not just doing this for a smaller body. You're doing it for a heart that beats stronger, eyes that see your grandchildren grow, legs that carry you on vacation, a life with fewer meds and more freedom. Let's stay connected. If you found this helpful, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Diabetes Made Simple. Comment below with your biggest struggle or question. I read everyone. Join my free email course on reversing insulin resistance. Link in description. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Dr. Mitchell Carter for daily micro tips. Your journey starts now, not with a new pill, not with a new gym, but with a decision you deserve to feel better. So let's get to work together.